Today we are at the Akron Zoo here in Ohio, and I do apologize for the different camera. Our other camera kind of crapped out on us, so we're using my iPhone today. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm with Christina at the Akron Zoo. Hello.
Hi.
Who do we have here behind us?
This is May Lee. She's one of our Pygmy slow lorises.
Where can you find these lorises?
In the wild, you find them mostly throughout Vietnam. They're also in Cambodia and Laos.
And are these animals endangered?
They are. Right now they're considered vulnerable by the IUCN Red List.
And when I was doing my research, I saw that they were venomous, and obviously most mammals don't have the fangs or anything, so how are they venomous?
So what they do is they secrete the venom somewhere in glands from their armpits, and usually what you would see from them is they would lift up their arm and lick the venom from their glands, and then they would be able to then bite you and get that into your skin.
And how would it affect you, like or a person?
So we obviously have not been bitten here. We're very careful around these animals, and they're not aggressive towards us. But cases that have happened in the past at other institutions, there have been people who have an allergic reaction to it that causes anaphylactic shock.
And what would that be used for in the wild? Probably mostly for predators.
Yeah, it's a great defense for them. They're very strong, the animals. They're able to climb and hang in a lot of different positions and move their bodies in different ways around the branches in the wild, but they aren't really able to use that strength to protect themselves very well, so having that venomous bite is very beneficial for them.
What do these lorises eat in the wild?
In the wild, they eat a variety of items. They'll eat greens that they can find in the trees. They eat different kinds of fruits and bugs.
And we got some footage beforehand, but what are you feeding the loris just now?
Just now I was feeding her a variety of chopped up greens, some chopped up broccoli, and cooked sweet potato, and mealworms, a lot of mealworms, and those are live. And we also have that syringe that was filled with gum arabic. It has a lot of great minerals for them as a supplement, and it's in a liquid form, so we can spread it across purging for her.
It's probably the first animal I've done my channel that has a lot of gum in their diet. So where do they get that in the wild? Like
In the wild?
A tree or a bush or something?
Yeah, so they're actually really great at being able to chew holes into branches, and we'll find any branch that's been in here for long enough, it will eventually have little holes chewed all along the branch. They're really good at just chewing through different branches and getting what they need out of it.
And what adaptations do they have for their arboreal lifestyle?
They're very strong. Actually, they love the gum arabic so much that sometimes when you try to take the syringe away after it's done, they kind of are able to pull very easily on it. Their arms, their legs, and their core are really strong, and their grip is also very strong. They're able to climb using one arm and just hang there, and pretty much do a one-arm pull-up. It's very impressive.
And obviously the enclosure is a bit dark, but I didn't see it too quick, but does it have a tail at all? Or?
They have a little tail. I don't know how many centimeters, but it's about that big on Bailey. It's very small, and they have so much fur around their rump that it's really hard to see.
Because most arboreal animals have tails for balance, and when you guys were feeding them, I don't see the tail at all, so I was wondering if it had one for balance at all.
Yeah,
How that worked.
Good observation. The only thing I can think is that maybe that evolutionarily is balanced out by their strength.
It probably makes sense because you don't really need balance if you have the strength to hold on to things.
Yeah.
And how does their coloration come from in the wild?
So they are pretty much like a creamy coppery brown. That'll help them blend in with wood. They also have dark markings and some kind of white markings around their face. And they can camouflage really well. They're also nocturnal, so these guys are active at night, and as you can see right now, it's pretty hard to find them sometimes when they're on exhibit, so the kind of darker brown colors helps them at night to blend in with all of the wood.
And you guys were saying that people use their flash in the enclosure. Does that hurt their eyes? I assume it does, because their eyes are pretty big.
Yeah, unfortunately, so they do have larger eyes, and as you can see, we have red lighting in here. That has been found by studies not to bother them. Even people on their phones have blue light filters to have on at night to help protect your eyes from that harsh blue light. So any of the flashes we have on our phones, or even flashlights, are really bright for them to just suddenly have in their face when they're in their kind of nighttime setting.
So what's one of your favorite things about these lorises?
Ooh.
It's a tough question.
One of my favorite things is that they're such small primates, and they all look very similar, but they each have very unique personalities. Maylee is very food motivated, and she gets very attached to her little living quarters, her little resting area. So, for example, the other day I moved this blue container to a different spot, and as I was moving it, she very much wanted to be involved in the process. She kind of kept grabbing at it, and she was very interested in what I was doing. So they're definitely inquisitive, they're smart, and they have unique personalities.
So you mentioned that the lorises are vulnerable, and what is threatening them in the wild?
Unfortunately, mostly just human interactions with them. So throughout Vietnam, they're taken from the wild and used in the pet trade, and that is really decimating their population there. In Vietnam and also in Cambodia, they're also taken for medicinal uses, so they have traditional uses for lorises in medicine there, and that's also really decimating their populations.
And is anything being done to help the lorises?
They are protected, so they're on the IUCN Red List, and there are some really great groups that work with them that try to find the sources of the pet trade that they're involved in, and they try to help protect their habitat.
Well, that's good to know something's being done about these animals, because honestly, I didn't know a whole lot about them until I used Wikipedia. So you mentioned that the lorises are vulnerable, and what is threatening them in the wild?
Unfortunately, mostly just human interactions with them. So throughout Vietnam, they're taken from the wild and used in the pet trade, and that is really decimating their population there. In Vietnam and also in Cambodia, they're also taken for medicinal uses, so they have traditional uses for lorises in medicine there, and that's also really decimating their populations.
And is anything being done to help the lorises?
They are protected, so they're on the IUCN Red List, and there are some really great groups that work with them that try to find the sources of the pet trade that they're involved in, and they try to help protect their habitat.
Well, that's good to know something's being done about these animals. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @ColeShirk. And as always, I'll see you next week.